Hello, my name is Victor Lam. I'm a Canadian currently living in Ottawa. I am an independent education consultant. What I do is I partner with some schools in China, especially, say secondary schools and public schools or English training centers all over China. And I help them recruit some native speakers. Well, not necessarily native speakers, any English speaking nationals from Canada, particularly, and US, Australia, UK, New Zealand, even South Africa, as long as they have a good command of the English language and their pronunciation is sort of neutral. That's the type of person I'm looking for. Of course, if they're native born English native speakers, that's what they like ideally, but not necessarily. Um, I like doing this job because I've been a teacher myself. I stayed about 10 years in China teaching English. At the beginning, I was teaching at the university in the Henan province, and then I moved to the southern part of China, where I set up a language training center and managed the school and teaching students at the same time. And I just find that I love the feeling of teaching students in a class. So right now, other than doing this consulting work for schools, I also like to teach English online because I feel that I still have a lot to offer to some students from Southeast Asia. I think my strength and my forte is to teach pronunciation, grammar. Um, um, I'm very good and experienced in these areas simply because I myself learned English as a second language, so I know there's some grammar points that are quite different from some Asian languages, for example, Chinese, where they don't really have the concept of tenses. Whether it's a past, present, or future, they just have to specify the time. They don't conjugate the verbs like English, especially French. If you know the language, French is it's ridiculous that you have not only you have to conjugate in terms of time, tense, but you also to conjugate for single, plural, gender, etc., etc. That's a very complicated but very interesting language for me. Currently, I'm also learning French by myself. I find that's the best way for me anyway. So I really hope that I can get on to certain online or company teaching English online in my spare time. I can't teach it full time because I got other things to do, and I'll be quite happy to answer any questions that you have about my background and my teaching experience. Long story short, I have more than 10 years of teaching ESL experience in China, particularly. All right, I hope to hear from you soon, and we'll take it from there. Take care and good day and good night, depending on where you are. Bye-bye.